I would like to call to order the scheduled meeting of the Higher Education Capital Matching Program. I would like to welcome those of you joining us today in person and by YouTube. At this time, for the record, I would ask the members or their designees to identify themselves. My name is Michael Smingler, representing Governor Kathy Hochul.
Good afternoon.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Senator.
Well, welcome to the Assemblywoman. I'm Toby Stavisky. I'm chair of the Senate Committee on Higher Education, appointed by the Majority Leader, Senator Andrea Stewart-Cousins.
Assemblywoman Alicia Hyman, appointed by Speaker Hasty.
I would also like to thank DASNY and its staff who serve the HECAP board. At this time, I would like to introduce Karen Hunter, the Director of Grant Administration, who will introduce her staff.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I am Karen Hunter, Director of Grants Administration here at DASNY. I'd like to acknowledge the staff who work on the HECAP program, both here today, as well as joining us remotely. They include Deanne DePace, Sean Rosny, Danielle DeSorbo, Susanna Kuhn, Ryan Brooks, and Michaela Mullen.
At this time, I would like to move the items on today's agenda. The first item being the election of the chair for the HECAP board. Do I hear a motion?
Oh, I do so move. Assemblywoman, do you want to do the nomination?
Make a motion that we appoint a president, the chair of the HECAP board.
Thank you, Senator. Do I have a second?
Second.
Senator. The next item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes from the board's June 26, 2024 meeting. Are there any comments or corrections? Hearing none, I would ask for a motion to approve the minutes.
I make a motion that we approve the minutes from the June 2024 meeting.
Thank you, Assembly Member. Do I hear a second?
It's June 26th.
2024 meeting.
Which was my birthday. That's why I remember it. I second the motion.
At this time, I would like Ms. Hunter to provide us with a status update on the previously awarded grants and a summary of applications received in the 7th request for grant application.
Thank you again, Mr. Chairman. As I reported last year, competitive round 1 is closed with all of the grants fully dispersed. I'm pleased to now report that competitive rounds 2 and 3 are also closed with all grant disbursement agreements executed. For competitive round 4, approximately $57.2 million was awarded to 35 institutions, and of those projects, 16 have fully executed grant disbursement agreements. 14 projects withdrew and 5 are still in process. For competitive round 5, approximately $63.6 million was awarded to 30 institutions for projects to be completed between September 1st, 2022 and September 1st, 2025. Of those projects, 4 have received grant disbursement agreements, 15 have withdrawn, and 11 are still in process. For competitive round 6, approximately $38 million was awarded to 33 institutions for projects to be completed between September 1st, 2023 and September 1st, 2026. Of these projects, 5 have received grant disbursement agreements, 2 have withdrawn, and 26 are still in process. That brings us to our competitive round 7, which the board will be considering today. Under round 7, a team of 4 DASNY grant unit staff reviewed the project applications for eligibility and financial readiness. 38 institutions applied with applications totaling $50.26 million. Applications needed to receive a minimum score of 70 to be awarded a grant. Under this round, 35 applicants achieved a passing score of 70, totaling $48.7 million in awards. The resolution to approve these awards is now before you for consideration. I'm happy to address any questions you might have.
Then, hearing none, the next item of business is the resolution, as Ms. Hunter indicated, to award HECAP grants to the institutions set forth in the resolution before the members for their consideration. Are there any questions regarding the resolution?
I don't know if this is the appropriate time, but I following up on the previous report of the disbursement sheet, we are dispersing approximately $49 million this year. There's approximately, from what I understand, when we have finished the disbursements, there's about $55 million left for this fiscal year, and there is a plan. Is there a plan for a round 8?
Round 8 will be brought before you later in the agenda. Yes.
And there is approximately a similar amount, a little more available for disbursement up until the end of the 25-26 fiscal year. My question is after that round 8 is finished, during this fiscal year, will there be any funds left for future disbursements, future awards?
The resolution you'll be approving for round 8 will consider any withdrawals that occur between now and the time we score those applications. So we'd be able to award any money that comes back to us through withdrawal. Beyond that, once we make the round 8 awards, it will be to you all if you decide to continue the program through legislation.
Right. Thank you, because I think this points out the need for the 26-27 budget. Thank you.
If there are no other questions, I would ask for a motion to approve the resolution.
I motion that we approve the resolution.
Thank you, Assembly Member. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Senator? At this time, I would like Ms. Hunter to provide us with a summary of the process for the 8th competitive request for grant applications.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. A draft of the request for grant applications for competitive round 8 has been provided to the members for your review. This will make no less than $54 million available for awards, and that does include amounts from other rounds which have rolled forward as a result of excess appropriation amounts, withdrawals, and grantees that have not utilized the full amount of their awards. This request for grant applications for competitive round 8 is substantially similar to the round 7 RGA. The resolution to advance the next funding round is before you for your consideration. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to address your questions.
Well, on that note, the next item of business is indeed to adopt the 8th request for grant applications and the process for resolution to adopt. Are there any questions regarding the resolution? Hearing none, I would ask for a motion to approve the resolution.
I move that we approve the resolution for round 8.
Thank you, Assembly Member. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Thank you, Senator. This concludes the new business before the board. Is there any other business to come before the board today? Hearing none, I would like to thank DAS and staff again for the work done to date. We are now adjourned. It is 1:18 p.m. Thank you all.
Okay.